After 3 years, Miss Malawi has finally returned. Multiple scandals in the organizing teams, and we've heard so many confusing messages over the past few years. But Miss Malawi 2025 is here. And in this episode, I will be sitting down with three of the top 12 contestants. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank
Let's just go around quickly and just a short introduction about who you are.
From the heart of Malawi, Blantyre, my name is Tina Nkombezi. I am 25 years old and I hold a bachelor's degree in commerce, tourism management with credit from the Malawi Polytechnic. And I'm also the founder of Ignite Mwana Malawi, an initiative that promotes child education and sustainable entrepreneurship.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Well, my name is Shukran Daisy Maundala. I'm turning 25 in 5 days. I work at the Orbis Foundation, an NGO that focuses on giving back to the community the benefits of tourism in Malawi. And I'm also a tailor. I love making clothes.
Did you make your own outfits for the
Oh, yeah,
preliminaries?
I did.
Okay,
Yes,
okay, girl.
that dress, I did it.
Okay, okay.
I'm a qualified primary school teacher. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that's just
Nice.
about it.
We'll circle back to that.
Thank you.
And my dear.
Hi, my name is Lorraine Chiomba. I'm 29 years of age and I'm currently the oldest contestant for Miss Malawi 2025. At the moment, I am a daughter, I'm a sister, I'm also a friend to a lovely group of people that are younger than me. And I just love that about me, and I feel like that is part of my calling to just appeal to younger people. I am a patriot of Malawi. I love Malawi so much. I'm a patriot, and I believe that I'm one of those people that should be advocating for the country and doing it justice. So that's one of the reasons I entered the pageant.
Oh, wow. That was actually going to be my second question, so you've already answered it. Like, what's it like being part of Miss Malawi 2025? Because the prelims were amazing and they looked like there was so much pressure. What was it like being a part of it? Or still being a part of it right now? Because it's not like it's over.
Yes, it was exciting. It was an honor as well because it's really good. And as you said, after 3 years, I actually also participated in the Miss Malawi in 2022.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I did not make it back then to the finalist, but then still, God has bigger plans, and I am a resilient woman. So I got back up and I decided I'm going to try again.
And here you are. You made it to the
Yes, and I came
finalists.
back with the fire.
What about you, Lorraine? How's it been? How's the experience been for you? Especially, like you said, you're the oldest contestant. Has that affected you or experienced in any kind of way?
Not at the moment. You know, initially, I really didn't anticipate that I'll be the oldest. I thought it would be a few of us. And then the list came out and I was the oldest. I was about to be like, hey guys, why are you putting ages there? Can you remove the age, you know? But I had to accept the fact that I was the oldest. And my inner circle really encouraged me. They've been a very good support. So it hasn't really affected my experience so far. If anything, I really want to be that type of person that people can look at and be like, okay, well, she did it. And, you know, let's just not focus on our ages that much. We should go for what we really want. And we shouldn't try to go towards what society wants you to do, society's expectations. It's been good also. I just want to add that this is my very first ever big pageant.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
Doing so well.
Yeah.
thank you.
Well.
Yeah, but I think it's just natural to me. I've always wanted to be in a position where I can represent the country. So I just have to learn how to be agile throughout the whole journey. And
Okay.
I think I'm doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
Quite
No,
well.
I'm proud of you for that.
Thank you.
And yourself, Shukran, how's it been like?
Yeah, well, it's been
From being
very...
a qualified teacher to the runway. How's it been?
This is not my first pageant. I've done a couple. Miss Heritage. The other one was what? What's it called? I can't remember, but I've done like 3.
It's okay. It happens when you've done so many. That's what happens.
I've done like 3, but I've always been very scared to enter Miss Malawi
Is it?
because I've always wanted, but very scared. With mine is not a reason that it's educational. I felt I was undereducated to enter Miss Malawi because every year it's I have almost everyone. I have a bachelor's
You're sitting
degree.
next to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a bachelor's degree, yada, yada. So I didn't go to university like that until this year. I've been a qualified teacher for a long time now. So I felt like struggle primary to do this was that was the only fear that I had. So when it came out this year, a lot of my friends encouraged me. You have the potential. You can do this. So yeah, why not? I know there are a lot of girls out there who want to do this, and they have the same reason as me. Because I
They
don't
think
think
they
I
just-
can do it because I don't have a degree. I don't have. So I entered for those people to prove to myself and to them that you are not limited to do this. You can do this. Yeah.
I love how all of you have mentioned about having your friends support you and your support circle. How's it been like? Because I understand in the competition there are a few girls who withdrew because their parents were not happy with them being part of the contest. How did it? What's your reality been like?
To be honest, my parents are very supportive. They were even there at the preliminary,
Okay.
even from work. So I work as a brand ambassador as well for Mount Carmel. They were all there. The entire team were there. They even sponsored me through my journey. They were very supportive. And they're even cheering for me in the audience. So it's very good when you have your family, your friends, and everybody else surrounding you, supporting you, because you need that support for a pageant this big. And actually, despite, regardless of the support and the support not being there, but then still, yourself as well, you can still try and make sure that you have that confidence. And as she said, she's representing those women that were scared to actually participate in the pageant. I think I am that person that's always trying. So when I want something, I go for it. So I tried back in 2022. I didn't have a degree back then. I was at the Polytechnic. I was a student. So that didn't stop me. I still went ahead and I applied. And I still got the experience because I actually know what it takes and everything that's involved in the whole entire pageant. So yeah.
What about you? Like, who gave you the confidence to say that without your degree, you can still do this? Like, have you had support from, like she said, she's had support from her workplace. Has your workplace been supportive? Has your friends, your family? Nobody who said, Shukran is been that's it in now.
There has been a lot of people who say that. And
Really?
yes, I remember posting the top 30 and then I posted something like, I need your support, guys. If you're kind enough to support in kind, you can as well do that. Somebody literally, I have the screenshot. She said, Zamarichi kids is komasuma
My chest.
I swear. And it wasn't the first time I've gotten that comment, so it didn't really move me at all. I remember posting it. I said, I know many of you have been saying this, but watch me. I'm going to do this. I posted. I did post that.
Yes, energy.
I love the support system that's already here.
So I, from my parents, I wouldn't say I get support from there. I'm a Muslim. Not that I don't get support because I'm a Muslim, but because my parents are not here. So I wouldn't say I'm supported by my parents. I'm sure if they were here, maybe they would have supported me, which is also doubtful because, like I've said, I'm a Muslim and doing all of this, it's way far from
Crossing
my
a few
religion.
lines.
Yes. And I'm Yao. There are a lot of factors that I think, and I understand those who do not support me from my family. I do understand. I totally understand. I don't blame them for not supporting me. So my journey throughout the pageants that I've participated in has always been my friends. I would say my friends, throughout my friends. And this year it was really my friends, specifically to this one person, who pushed me to apply. Why are you not applying? Why are you not doing this? I was like, I'm not ready for the whole thing, the mental, whatever.
The
It comes with a lot
pressure.
of things.
Yes,
So
it's
I'm
very
not,
hectic.
I don't think I'm in a position, I don't want to put myself through that again. And this is a big thing. I don't think I can do it. She was like, no, I'm going to be here. And she's been here. She has really been
Don't give her flowers. She deserves her flowers. And for you?
It's been quite interesting. I've found myself explaining myself to a lot of people because they're like, where did you get the confidence? And I'm like, first, my question is, what do you mean? Because I wonder how people didn't see that aspect of me. But I think that just goes to show that maybe I was dimming my light for
Yeah,
so
that's a good
long.
point.
Like, there's always been a spark in me, but I've always been an observer from afar. And then when people saw that I was doing it, they asked me so much. They're like, well, where are you getting the confidence? Why are you doing this? And then there was a comment on Facebook where they're like, oh, what was that 29 niyo? Akasake banja.
I
And
saw
then I'm
that.
like, I'm not even finished. Like, I'm just beginning, you know?
Well, I have a feeling that comment was from a lady, but anyways.
No, it was
It
from a
was,
guy,
yeah, it was from a guy. I remember
disappointingly.
that comment.
You saw
I
it,
saw
right?
it, yeah.
Yeah. But also, you know, after I applied, I just did my best to tell the closest people around me to be like, okay, I have applied for something big, and I just want you to be ready because I wanted them to prepare, because I wanted them to accept it so that they could support me. You know, sometimes you really need those people to support you. And as the journey started and continued, the support really showed up, and it's been really good. I've just found that I've shocked a lot of people. Yeah, but all in all, the support has been good. Yes.
Well, I love to hear that. No, and I love the energy that you ladies have. You've got this, it feels like a community more than anything. But while it is a community, at the end of the day, it's a contest. It's a contest.
Yes.
What makes you feel like you stand out? Let's start with you, Shukran. Amongst all the other contestants, you guys can close your ears if you don't want to hear this.
La 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 la.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but throughout the contest, I always want to be me, authentic. I I think that's what makes me different. I don't want to be anyone else. I want to remain me. That's from my dressing, the way I look, everything else. I want to remain me. I don't want to get very far from that. So I always try to remain within my roots. So I think that's what really makes me different, because I'm gonna come with real energy. If I don't like you, you will know that I don't like you. Yes.
Okay. Tina, what makes you stand out?
Well, there are quite a few things I can say. Let me start with resilience, since I already mentioned that. As I said, I already did Miss Malawi in 2022. But then what matters is how you handle things after everything else is done. So I actually got back up and I decided, you know what, I'm going to try again. Because yes, I was scared. I honestly didn't really want to participate again because I was scared. I was scared of failing and all those factors that come with being scared. But then what really matters is you should know why you want to participate. Back at the masterclass, we had a lot of speakers tell us to know who we are. So I understood who I am because I have a vision for the Miss Malawi platform. Because I am here because I want to break the stereotypes surrounding the Miss Malawi pageant. And I started that within my own community because, to be honest, my parents were not really in full support of me participating in Miss Malawi. Back in 2022, they weren't that supportive. But then I actually managed to convince them. So I guess I can say another skill that I have is convincing people.
You're persuasive. Yes.
Yes, so my entire family is supporting me, not just my mom and dad, my aunt, my uncles, everybody, my friends. So I guess that makes me stand out, and I can say I'm a very resourceful woman as well. As I said, even my workplace is supporting me. And regardless of that, I also have other sponsors that are supporting me. So, yes, I guess those are the things that make me stand out. And I feel like I am good with communicating and connecting with my community because I also connect well with my community. You can see my comments on me because you see like, hey, Donzu gang, come, let's support our own. Yes, so yeah, I feel like those are the qualities as well that make me stand out as well.
I love it. Lorraine?
Well, there's so many things about me that I feel that make me stand out from the rest of the contestants. As I mentioned, I'm the oldest contestant. At this point in my life, I'm just very mature and very intentional about the things that I do, hence joining the pageant. And also, I just feel like I'm a very unique person, and I have a lot to I have a unique perspective that I want to bring to the platform. Firstly, me being a natural born artist, I want to bring an artistic sense to the pageant. And also, I'm very patriotic and I love to travel. I really would love to just make people fall in love with Malawi the way that I do. And I think that the platform would be really good at this point because of they're rebranded and everything. And it would be really good to connect Miss Malawi with Malawi and making people just love Malawi. So it's my maturity, my ability to just be agile. I I'm very mature. I'm not at the place where I can do stupid things in my life anymore. Yeah, so I know how things can affect you. I know how consequences can come after making certain bad decisions. So I just feel like I'm a natural.
I love how all three of you are so unique in what sets you apart from the other contestants. Oof, I love it. So, would you say that this journey has changed you in any way since you've started?
Let,
Yeah,
let me
yes,
start.
yeah,
I should
you can
start.
please do.
I should start. Um, I'm one of those people that take like 1,000 pictures and I take a lot of videos, but I never post.
Okay.
So this journey has really pushed me to become a content creator. And content creation is not easy because you only have two hands and then like you're busy, but then you can't be there like, when you have to be comfortable with like taking content and everything. But I understand that it's important in a journey like this. And just when you're competing to kind of make the public fall in love with you, you need to be able to be in spaces where you're able to share some aspects of yourself, no matter how pretty they are, no matter how ugly they are. So I've been forced to become a content creator. And also, I've become a planner.
Okay.
Because let's say when the organization asks us for like tasks or like content, you have to plan. You have to plan whatever you're going to do, what you're going to say, what you're going to wear, where you're going to be, what the lighting is gonna be. You have to plan, and that's like an extra job.
You've become your own media manager.
Yes, exactly. So I would say that I've kind of evolved that aspect of me. Yeah.
Okay. Shukran?
Well, it's everything that Warren has said. Content creation. I wasn't really a social media person. There was a time that I loved to post. But then there was this era that I didn't want to exist on social media. I deleted everything on my social media. I didn't have anything. I didn't exist. I remember when I went
Was it a breakup?
No, it wasn't. It
Because we've
wasn't.
all been there, where you're like,
No,
Maybe it was a midlife crisis. In her
No.
20s. In her 20s.
early life crisis in
Yes,
that case.
early.
So yeah, there was a point I just went on social media. I remember when I first went to this new workplace, they asked me, we can't find anything about you on your first post, not Instagram. I'm like, okay, I'll start posting again, but I never did until I registered for Miss Malawi. I wanted them to find me, so I started posting, randomly posting. So I think that is number one that I've learn, because when I started posting again, I wasn't posting Zomwe Zijazagalekalezaji. It was now new direction,
Pink
growth, whatever. So yeah, so I would say so far it's a growth. I've really grown, and there was also one part that I was lagging. In all the pageants that I've participated before, I've only won once. That was cool, Miss Don Bosco, whatever. But the other one I never won. The other one I just got to top 5. So the part that I was lacking was the public speaking. Oh my God. I can't speak. I couldn't speak. So I've been doing much better. I've been practicing. I've been trying to find myself. How am I going to speak? How am I supposed to express myself? So throughout, it's been really great. After the auditions, after the judging session that happened before the prelims, I clapped for myself. I told my friend, the one supportive friend, that I did the interviews. I feel really great. I feel so good. Compared to the auditions, they're really different. The auditions, I only trusted my walk. My walk, I trusted it. But
It's 10
the
out of 10.
the speech, I was very much doubting it. If I'm going to make it through the auditions, it's not going to be my speech. I don't think I did well. But after the judging session, I went out, I made a call to her. I told her that I did well. And if I'm to make it to top 12, I deserve it. So I think all that has come because of this pageant, and I'm so grateful for it. really.
Okay, I love it. So if modeling doesn't work out, at least you've got a future in public speaking then.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like you.
She's trying to take my job. Tina, how's this journey changed you?
Hmm. Let me start with I've learned a lot from the organizing team for this year's Miss Malawi. They're doing a wonderful job. I've had the privilege of also being a part of an organizing team that organizes a pageant. And I've actually learned how to organize a pageant now. So now I know actually. So I should hand it to them because it's not easy, to be honest, to even acquire the sponsorship to host almost 25 girls and make them all feel comfortable. It's not easy. So I should really give it to the team. The Miss Malawi team is doing a great job. And also I should hand it to Prophetess Mary Bushiri, who is the chairperson of the board for the Miss Malawi 2025, because this is all happening because they're all united and they work as a team. So it's actually good and I've learned a lot. I also think I've grown in my skills actually. So I'm a marketer and a salesperson by profession. I think I've learned a lot because you need to market yourself, to be honest. As she said, even content creation is hard. And I'm someone who doesn't like posting. I don't know
Okay,
what is
clearly
wrong
nobody
with it.
likes posting here.
Yeah.
It's and then there are people calling me. They're like, "We can't find your content out there. What are you doing? You should be posting more."
Yeah.
And then some will just come to your DMs and then they'll be like, "Share some of your videos so that we can at least add you because you're not out there." So I've learned that we need to post a lot. We need to become content creators, guys. You should just start taking lessons at this point.
Yeah, I think that the thought is just like sometimes you feel a bit cringy by yourself. When you
Yes.
make your content, you look at it and you're like, oh, this is so
Yeah.
cringe. But when you put it out there, people interact and at least they get to see you. So,
Yes.
yeah. And I'm pretty sure people must be very curious as to who the top 12 are, you know. So,
Getting
the more
to know you a bit
post,
more.
Yeah,
The
the
more you
more you
post,
post,
the
the
more
the
you.
better.
Yeah, and in as much as you still want to post content out there, but you also don't want to post content that's not good, that's not satisfying. You know, Malawians as well.
Zimbabwe,
So you're also scared. You don't want people to judge you like that.
Yeah.
So you're kind of limited when it comes to the content creation. And at the same time, regardless of all of that, I've learned a lot when it comes to also connecting with my community because, as I said, they're supporting me, but it's because I have learned to connect with them. So I should appreciate the masterclass because we learned a lot of things from the masterclass. I came back a brand new person with a lot of skills that I can carry on with my life. So I've learned a lot of things on the Miss Malawi platform. It's really good, to be honest. It's a great platform. It's a great voice for the youth. So yeah.
I'm glad you've said that you believe it's a really good platform because I have a bit of a tricky question to some extent. What is the purpose? What do you gain from the exposure of Miss Malawi? Is this for you guys? Is this it? Because at the end of the day, it's not Miss World. It's not.
Yes.
It's Malawi. It's not South Africa where once you're featured on in Miss SA, the whole world is talking about it. What's the benefit of the exposure for you?
Okay, let me give an example. I'll start with Tanda. So she participated in Miss Malawi. Yeah? She never really won to be a Miss Malawi. She was a princess, but then it's how you utilize the platform because what matters is how you mobilize the resources because the resources are there for you. So if you're not using them to your advantage, then you will not get any benefits from the Miss Malawi platform. But then it's a big platform. It has a bigger voice. As you gave an example for Miss South Africa. Yes, they're even diplomats here, those people. But then we can do the same thing here in Malawi. But what matters is whoever wins, how you carry yourself and how you mobilize and utilize all of those resources to your advantage to make that impact. Because what matters is also the impact you're making. Because as I said, I want to break the stereotypes regarding the pageant. How am I going to break the stereotypes if I'm not making any impact? So my plan is to use Ignite Mwana Malawi, collaborate with the stakeholders, SMEs, corporate organizations, NGOs, and then we train the youth, for them to have sustainable entrepreneurship. Because right now, there's this survey that was done in July 2025. So it shows that 53% of young Malawians are actually unemployed. and they're actually actively seeking work. So now these issues, they are leading to mental health issues. Now there are a lot of higher rates of suicide rates amongst the youth. It's all because of unemployment. And because we were told that we should work hard in school. So you should go to school, you graduate, you get the opportunities for you. But then now what is happening? You go to school, you graduate, there is no job out there. You need connections. So when you utilize such a big platform as Miss Malawi, you use it. And then you also help the youth that are with you, the youth that voted for you, the youth that were with you, they were following the pageant. It's actually going to be, it's not just going to be about me now. It's actually going to be about the whole entire Malawi working as a whole. So there are a lot of benefits, I should say.
I love your
being
passion. Do
Miss
you guys
Malawi.
want to add on to that?
Yes, I do. I have. It's interesting. Everyone has their own perspective. I love her perspective. I just want to add that it also starts from what the organization is trying to do for us ladies. You'd be surprised from the masterclass. We're going to refer to the masterclass a lot.
Hey, I should have
wasn't
attended
there.
this
Yes.
masterclass.
You know, it was amazing because people be like, oh, amakapunsa kuyenda, amakapanga training yoyenda. No, they brought speakers that came to speak to us about knowing yourself as a person and understanding your purpose in this world and understanding your why as to why you're even doing the pageant or as to why you're even doing anything. So it was kind of like they brought people to make us think about our lives a little bit. You
As
know?
women.
Yes, as women. And I think that's very impactful. And I think we all deserve a masterclass at some point in our lives. I wish I had a masterclass earlier, but from that moment on, after the masterclass, I knew that I had to think differently regarding as to what I wanted to do with the platform and what I was going to gain from the platform. So it's just about understanding yourself as a person, being authentic, and I think that you will attract what is for you in this world. There's so many paths that you can take, there's so many things that you can do. You can get a good job, you can become an ambassador for an initiative, you could become a diplomat. It just really opens up so many doors. And I think it all starts from being authentic, knowing who you are, and standing in for what you believe, pushing for what you believe. So the possibilities are endless. Yes, it just depends on how you look at it.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to add anything?
No, I didn't attend the masterclass.
Yeah.
I missed. So I wouldn't say I learned anything from the masterclass. I wasn't there. But yeah, what I'm expecting or what should be expected of a platform like this one is the opportunities that are there. It comes with a lot of opportunities. It should give you opportunities. I wouldn't say Gudi Tanda used the Miss Malawi thing from what I learned. She didn't use that, but at a point, yes, she does mention it. Gudi, I was Miss Malawi, first princess, yada yada. Because back then, I don't think it was this impactful. It is very different from how it was in 2018. They're different, but it's
Oh, wow. That was 2018.
yeah,
that
it
was a while
2018.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're doing a great job, and I think it's going to come with a lot of opportunities. It's up to you to utilize those opportunities to create whatever you need to create. Yeah.
I like how you've had a similar theme, which is the opportunities that are there for you to take and whatnot. What causes would you champion if you were to win the crown? What's a cause that is close to your heart? I feel like we already know.
Yeah.
But you can still answer this one. What cause is close to your heart that you believe once you have the crown, you have the power to change something? What would that be for you?
To me, it would be making sure that every young Malawian woman has the same opportunities, regardless of your background. Because there are some of us that are not really privileged to have those connections. So it gets tough. It gets really tough. But then by using the platform and making sure that Miss Malawi becomes a bridge between the youth and opportunities, oh, that would make me so happy, and that would be a dream come true for me. So,
Okay.
yes.
I like that.
For me, I really believe in second chances and opportunities.
Okay.
I think throughout my life, it's been about people giving me chances, believing in me and giving me the chance plus the opportunity. Not just giving you a chance without the opportunities. Like provide resources when you give a chance to a person. So my life has been like that. Like I got a second chance to go back to school after like a lot of times trying. It just took one person to believe in me to help me throughout my university. So I feel like when we are believing in the people and giving them second chances, that is what this world needs. Give chances to people. And I think my cause is just maybe the opportunity to go back to school for people that dropped out, something like that. That is something that resonates with me because my
It's a personal
testimony,
struggle.
it's very personal to me, very,
Okay.
very personal.
And Lorraine?
As I mentioned initially, I am a patriotic person. I love Malawi. So the cause that I'll really push would be kind of to change people's mindset and perception of what they believe about Malawi or what they say about Malawi. Because the thing is, we're living in a time and a place in society, Malawian society, where everyone wants to go outside the country. We romanticize being in New York. You know, we want to be in Australia. But then the interesting thing is, so I'm in a running club, yeah? I'm in a running club. We meet once every week. And then if we have plans over the weekends, we have plans over the weekend. And it's a very diverse group of people.
Okay.
There's a few Malawians, yes, but most of them are expats. And every time, like, I think they even know, like, every time I meet them, I'm like, oh, so how do you like Malawi? What do you think about Malawi? I always ask them this question. And they're always like, oh, the people are so nice. The people are so loving. But then what I
never
noticed...
believe that statement.
Yeah, exactly. Because as people, we don't say that about each other. We're not nice to each other. We're not nice to the country. We don't do it justice. You know. But it's external people from outside the country that are, wow, I want to go back there. Like, "Oof, I'm leaving. I'm gonna come back. So I want to work on kind of improving people's mindset about the country to be like, guys, I am from Malawi. Like, oh, I went to this place before, even if you want to go on holiday, before you mention going to Disneyland or going to Bali,
Let's go to Likoma.
you could say, I want to go to Likoma. I want to go to Chikwawa. I want to go to Majete. Because did you know that we have a safari close to Blantyre? I mean, that's pretty rare because you can't find that in other countries like the US or in the UK. We should be able to appreciate small things like that. You know, despite the fact that we've grown up around it, you hear, oh, we have Nika National Park, we have Mwalawampini. We should be able to just love that and be like, wow, Mwalawampini, and not want to save up,
We
20
know
million.
more about the Grand Canyon than we do
Yes,
about
exactly. We know so much. So I think we should appreciate the country that we're in, the Malawi that we're in. So my initiative would focus on the young children as well as the old ones, the adults, right? So I have a unique idea for the children. I want to come up with a coloring book.
Okay.
Yes, that will consist of all of the unique aspects of Malawi. So that includes like the wildlife, the birds, the big five, also the trees. Because did you know that we have indigenous trees, like Malawian trees, and most of the trees that we see here in Malawi are from outside the country, and they came through around the time during colonization. And people don't know that. I didn't even know this. At 29, I had to find this out. So I was like, you know what? I think as people, we need to kind of focus on these things. And also, while I was explaining what I wanted to do with the crown, someone brought up an idea to say, you know what? You should just focus on pushing. We should focus on teaching people about like the wildlife, especially the birds, because we also have a unique wide selection of birds here in Malawi. And we have birds that come in from outside the country. They come from Brazil, during the summer, and like the winter that side, they come to Malawi because it's warmer here, So most times we just have like a lot of things going on in our wildlife that we're not even aware about. So if I do win the crown, that's what I'm going to focus on.
So then I'm going to ask you this. Do you think the crown has the power to change these things you've mentioned?
Yes. Yes, 100%.
In what way? How? How does being Miss Malawi give you the power to champion these causes and actually change things in real Malawian communities? Because it looks good on paper and your answers are absolutely beautiful. But can the crown actually do that?
Yes, it can. I believe, especially this year, I believe that it can. I really love what the organization is trying to do.
Okay.
They're really trying to put us in a situation where we believe that we can. I know that 1 year is a very short period of time to make an impact, to make an initiative. But as long as we try, we start and then we continue. That would be the biggest thing, because whatever we believe in, we want people to say that about us after we're finished. So it just depends on the support that we're having, and we are so confident with the team, with the Miss Malawi organization, that they can help us implement our ideas. We can come up with projects, programs that can really make a difference in our community. And people will be able to realize that, okay, well, a Miss Malawi can have an impact. A Miss Malawi can show us different things we can learn, So I do believe it just depends on the support.
How will the crown support young dropouts, girls and boys who haven't made it through school, who deserve a second chance? How does the crown fit into that? Like, what power does it bring?
I really feel like the platform is really powerful to do that. It's very capable of doing that, because this year we've seen how far it's gone to getting different companies to come to sponsor, like Goshen City. Goshen City is not child's play.
No,
It's
it's
a
not.
big thing now. It's really a big thing. So I feel like if it's capable of getting those people to come on board, it can get organizations as well. Like, it can easily collaborate with organizations that deal with child whatever that's happening right now. I think my very good example is if the chief, a local chief, a traditional chief, Teresa Gachindamoto, was able to break out a lot of marriages in her reign. This is just a traditional leader. Imagine what a whole
National queen.
thing can do. I believe it's very capable of doing that. It's really very capable of doing that.
Tina, you were the first to say, yes, absolutely. How?
Okay, let me start with Goshen City, as you said. They're actually sponsoring. You have a startup, actually. It's 10 million kwacha, say, passion project. So that's actually a jackpot, for you to start on your passion project and work on whatever you want to work on. So as I said, I want the Miss Malawi platform to be a bridge for young people and opportunities. There's 10 million kwacha involved. We can manage to do it. We can break those stereotypes, because it's that easy. You just have to prove it to them that, you know what, Miss Malawi can change your life in a good way. And then they'll believe. Now, parents, they won't be there discouraging their children to participate in the pageant. No. The corporate companies that are hesitating to support the pageant, they will want to be a part of it, because they know that there's a stronger movement going on, So not just the 10 million kwacha involved, you yourself, because you just need a spark to light up the world. That's all you need. So as long as you believe that, yes, this can happen, because it's all about collaborating with the NGOs, with the corporates, to make sure that your passion project is being implemented. And you have the whole Miss Malawi team supporting, and those people are so resourceful. They've managed to gather all those sponsors. We can do it. We can work together, and we can make sure that the Miss Malawi platform is making a greater impact as it's supposed to be doing.
Now, Miss Malawi is a person. Yes, it's a title. Yes, it's a platform, but it's also a person. And like you've all said earlier on when you were highlighting, to say that you've had to be more aggressive with your content creation and putting out your image. Now, after you win the crown, how do you feel you balance having to be this perfect? Because you have to be, basically, Miss Malawi is the most perfect woman in the country. You have told the world that, no. As far as Malawi is concerned, I am the most perfect woman in this country. So how do you then balance that with your own personal lives, with your own personal image? Or does it become one?
Okay, so from what I have experienced previously with the other pageants, I feel like the only way to balance being a beauty queen, being the Miss Malawi, and being yourself is start being authentic before you become a queen. Because if you start faking it now, I'm doing this, you panic throughout. You'll
Hard to
not
keep
be
up a
able.
life.
Yes, it's very hard to keep up a fake life and your own life. The moment they see you moving in the streets different from what you're presenting, it changes the whole thing. So it starts now. Before you are the queen, be authentic now, be yourself. So it's if the authenticity is missing right now, it's going to be very hard to balance. It's really not easy to balance the two if you start faking it now. That's That's the only way to do it.
You agree?
Yes, I do agree. I do agree because I would like to give a personal example.
Okay.
So initially, when I had entered the pageant, I submitted, I submitted what like my advocacy, what I wanted to advocate for. But then as the journey went on, and then after we came for the masterclass, I really sat down with myself and I was like, okay, do I see myself doing this for a longer period of time?
Is it sustainable?
Yes, is it sustainable? Is it real with me? Do I see myself doing this for 2 years, 3 years? And then I was like, okay, I think I have to dig deeper. I have to dig deeper within myself and be authentic and stand up for what I believe in. Because as much as I would like to be picture perfect and just go for social causes that are kind of trendy at the moment, trendy. I was like, no, I have to be real to myself. That's why I would just love to really advocate for Malawi, and I would like to change people's perception of the country. I would do that in my own way, using my own personality and the way that I am. I just want to, yes, because I'm passionate about it. So authenticity really, really matters. Authenticity means you being who you are, being true to your story. Kaya unakulira kuti, be that person. Kaya nsiko wako ndi wakuti, you are that person. Sizote ukawina, nsika wako khala food like us. No.
Lonzo girls, Lonzo girl,
yeah. So it's just about being authentic. When people ask you to share your story, you shouldn't try to share a story that will be similar to
You forget
every
it.
kid.
You forget it.
Hey.
I love how you're insisting on that.
Yes.
Yes. You forget.
I think because she has experience, so she knows what she's talking about. So you just really have to be really you iweyo. Kaya unabweleza standard 80, kaya unabweleza form 2, kaya unabweleza form 4, basi just share that. Just share that. It's the same thing at Indineo. I'm the oldest. And people might be like, oh, why would you say that? Why are you saying that? But it's because I've just learned to own it now. And that is me. That is authenticity. So if anyone wants to speak about continuing or maintaining the crown or like balancing the two, as long as you're authentic to yourself,
You're going to do it.
you're okay. That's what I would say.
Your perspective, Tina?
Yes, let me just add on to how she said we should all be authentic, because there are also some people that have approached me and said, oh, munabanga kale Miss Malawi is naguvurani. Mubanga su. But then
People have big filters.
yeah, people will talk and they don't even care how are you going to feel about it. But then you have to stay true to yourself. What do you want? There's a reason why I joined the pageant. They don't know that reason. I know that reason. So I stay true to myself because I have a vision and that is what I want to do. And I need the platform in order for me to implement my vision. So I'm going to stay true to myself and balance those things. So it's going to be, personally, let me just say, it wouldn't be that difficult to balance because, as I said, my passion project is also something that I'm already currently doing.
Okay.
So it's just going to be them working together. Yeah, so it's just a simultaneous movement. So what matters actually is knowing who you are, as they say, because they insisted that at the masterclass, every speaker, they came and they told us. I love what Vera told us, Honorable Vera. She said, have you assessed what goes into becoming a Miss Malawi Queen? Because she shared a proverb that talks about building a house, because she said, you don't start building a house without assessing the cost involved in building the house. So you need to understand the cost it takes to build the house. So she shared the same thing and linked it to the Miss Malawi pageant. And she said, have you assessed the cost that comes with being Miss Malawi? So personally, I think that was actually good because I took it to heart because now I assessed everything. I assessed the cost and I can align everything. So it would be very easy to handle the two, being a Miss Malawi and also me being Tina, because they go together.
I like that you've brought that in. I like how you've said that there's a lot that goes into it because then now I have a question. I have to ask this.
I'm giving you a lot of questions.
So many. What is something about being a Miss Malawi contestant that most people don't know? Just one thing.
Oh, I would like to start, please. Yeah. Can I look at the camera?
Yes, you can. Go for it.
Okay. You need money. Okay. I'm not saying you need to be a rich kid, but I would really recommend that you start saving up if you want to be a contestant. I mean, am I lying?
No.
Thank you. Yes.
I think, yeah, people,
You
people
know,
assume everything is paid for.
Yes, because Nicole, listen, nobody really talks about this that much. I've done a lot of research, about pageants and everything, but I've only heard like 3 people talk about like, oh, you need money, you need money. And that was like, I heard 2 people before I went to the masterclass. And then after the masterclass, it was the Miss Malawi herself that said, you need money. So I would really encourage, I know that the platform has really attracted a lot of girls' attentions, people that want to do it. They're like, okay, next year I'm gonna do it.
Yes.
So I would just really encourage them right now.
Start
saving up. Start saving up. Have a piggy bank. Open up a bank account wherever you need to. Start at your Bediganu if you need to. But yes, that is what I would like to say about that.
Okay. Shukran, what would you say?
true.
It's something
true.
people don't know.
It's true that you will need a lot of money, which is why if you keep on begging, posting on your status, oh, I need support, and they will talk to you the way they talk to me. You are broke. Why do you keep entering these things? It's because it really does need a lot of money. It needs a lot of money. Unless you have some sort of support, you're confident you're going to get sponsors. But you need money. And the other thing is that you have fun.
Yeah.
You will have fun.
Yeah.
There is a lot of fun to it. And yes, a lot of mental health issues. That will come because when you don't have money. The mental healthy things will come when you don't have money.
Because how people talk to you.
Yeah, not necessarily how they talk
Okay,
to you.
move
You will be
differently.
stressing.
Okay.
You move differently when you
differently,
don't
yes.
have money. Yeah, when you remember, okay, I need to buy a shoe. But right now I have 11,000 in my account.
The shoe,
You
the
know, you
pageant
just
shoe is
move,
like
yeah.
75, 150, somewhere there, 75.
Yes.
The cheapest you get,
75.
Mbelo, Kulimbi. In Limbe, you get that one. That is like a second hand. But the most of the things are really expensive. So if you don't have money, that will lead you to having mental health issues.
Yeah,
And
it makes you down.
it will, because you feel intimidated. You feel all
When you see
sorts
your
of
other
things.
contestants who are just like,
Intimidated.
buy this.
You feel, and now you be. Do your Jama post a status? You're not supporting me. You're shouting at people. Why are you shouting at people? You entered this thing on your own.
Yourself.
You wanted to do this, so you should have prepared for that. That's the one thing that I've learned throughout my pageant things. So I will not really bother people, but this time I will bother them.
Part of you kind of does. It's like,
Yes,
I've got to
yes.
just have in context. So always viewing my status.
Exactly. Like there is a part of me that doesn't want to be asking people for help,
Yes.
but I know I cannot do it alone. So I'll keep coming for you guys for support. But yeah, you need to be prepared for that. You need to be prepared for that, and it will affect your mental health. If you don't take it, it will. It messes up your mental health. You have to be prepared financially, mentally. Yeah, you have to be prepared.
Tina, I'm assuming you learned this last time, which is why this time around you made sure you had sponsors.
I learned it the hard way because back then I was hiding. I was doing the Miss Malawi pageant, but also I'm a poster, kumajida manyazi. So it doesn't really help. It doesn't take you anywhere. I didn't even tell my parents. Another wanzanga ugaenda ku, was it BICC? They're like, why are you there? I'm like, oh, Anandi Turusa. And they're like, how? I'm like, well, and then they said, but you have to talk about these things because if you really want to do it, then say it and then we'll support you. So yes, the support should be there 100% because it helps you. I remember on Saturday, I was stressing. She's my roommate. She knows.
We were
She
in the
knows
same
I was
room.
I was stressing a
during
lot
the
because my
weekend.
dress, it backfired. There was just a lot going on. And then when you look at your fellow contestants, everything is set. They're ready. They're confident. And then you talk to your parents, your family, your friends, and they're there. They're encouraging you. You've got this. You can do it. So that support, it takes you a long way because nobody really talks about the mental stress that it comes to you because Shukran, you're right, because this is very stressing. Anxiety, you get anxiety. So you have to be prepared mentally because by the end of the day, yes, you want to win, but we also need to remember that it's a competition. Only one person gets crowned Miss Malawi. So you should be prepared mentally as well. How are you going to take it? what matters is you have fun, because there's a lot of fun
You
to it
have
as
a lot
well.
of fun.
Have fun, utilize the resources that comes along your way. By the end of the day, you find out that you're not really losing, you're actually gaining a lot of things. So yes.
Okay, you wanted to add something?
Yes, I want to add something. I want to take this opportunity to really highlight that it really takes a village. Even with the Miss Malawi organization, they say it takes a village. When we were going to the audition, they said it takes a village. Come through, bring your family. When they were telling us to come through, they said bring your family, bring your friends to come watch you, because it takes a village. And I do believe that it does take a village, because you cannot do the whole journey by yourself. So I want to let everyone know out there that if you know that there's someone just doing their best to be in the public spotlight, to go for what it is that they want, or even if they're a contestant this year or a contestant next year, they should do their best to just be supportive in whatever way that they can. It doesn't have to be financial, it can be emotional, okay? You don't want to be that person that's like, you are kupanga this ministry. Oh my goodness.
I feel like that also comes from a place of jealousy. It's like, I wish I could do that, but I don't have the confidence that you have to do it.
Yes. It's like, "Ukupanga this message for Jani. Have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? Iwe, this could happen." You don't want to be that person, because then it brings feelings of like self-doubt and negativity into the person's life. And you don't know what dimming that light is going to do to that person. We are women, we sit down by ourselves. We sit down, we're like, Ish, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Napangadi is
So you don't want to be that person. So I think we're living in a time and a place where we need to know that we need to be in community. We need to encourage each other when doing these things. So yeah.
Okay. So if you could vote for any one of the contestants, not just the girls who are here, but if you could vote for anyone in the top 12, who would you vote for, other than yourself?
Other than oneself.
Obviously, we don't want to vote for ourselves. I mean, even the president goes to vote for himself.
Yes. Yeah.
I would vote for my roommate. So
Such an easy answer.
no, despite her being my roommate, still, before that even, I would have voted for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this is. I'm sorry, Nicole, but I would vote for her too. I would vote for her too, because she's very sweet. She's a natural as well, and she is already doing her initiative. So, she fits in every world. Okay, she fits in like the bougie lifestyle, but also we know that if we send her to somewhere like a local village somewhere, she would definitely
She'll blend in either way.
Yes, she would blend in either way.
Village champion.
Yes, village champion. So I would vote for her too.
Shukran, who would you vote for?
I haven't really thought about that one yet,
It's not a
because
hard
I'm
question.
trying as much to be selfish, to love myself more. Because before I tie your shoes, I have to make sure mine.
I laced up, ready to run.
Yeah, so I think as much as I want to vote for myself, I would vote for Lorraine for other reasons. Because I feel like these things are age limit. They have an age limit. So she's done it this year and it's her first time. I feel like give her a chance. We can come back next year to do this and maybe win when we come back. But she's turned 30. Yeah.
My God.
Oh yes.
Sorry.
Why we gotta talk
Outing
about
her.
this? Why are we bringing this into the conversation?
29, okay? You were 29 when you registered.
Yeah.
29.
exactly.
So I feel like I would want her to win. She's running out of time. Not really running out of time.
Shukran.
Okay,
She
but
was gonna say, I am natural.
she is.
You're
She
sweet,
really
you're a
is.
sweet person,
She really
Lorraine.
is. Considering I was with her during the auditions.
Yeah, we
and
were
we were really together like this.
Yeah, we
And I saw how she did. And then came the prelims. She did amazing. She wasn't there. I'm not saying she was down there. No, she was. But she seemed.
You could see her growth.
Yeah. This person has not yet done the research, pageant and all that stuff. Unlike Tina has done Miss Culture before, was it? Miss Culture before, and then Miss Malawi again.
So she doesn't have a pageant
She
background.
did not at the time. You could see it. She did not. But then you see her at the prelims. She really did her best, and I was so proud to see that happen. So if anything at all, I think I would vote for her.
Okay. You guys, there's a lot of bias in this room. But okay, thank you for your honesty. So, Before we wrap it up, we're going to have a rapid fire session of questions. There's just 5 questions, and I want you to give as short an answer. I'm looking at you, Tina. Short an answer as possible. Very short. If you can give one word answers, that's
Okay.
fine. Yeah?
All right.
Okay. If your mood right now was a song, which one would it be? Who wants to go first?
I'll start. Unstoppable.
Okay. By Sia?
Yes.
Okay. Uh-huh.
The obvious pretty hurt.
Okay.
Beyonce.
Okay.
I have a good one. It's sorry, you said a short one. It's "This Is Me" from The Greatest Showman.
Okay. This is me. Yes, I love that song too. Okay, great choices. If you were president of Malawi, who would you choose as a running mate?
My twin sister. Oh my God, I'd be so biased.
You have a twin sister? Oh, that is so cute.
She
I'd
does.
be so biased. Oh my God.
But then that would be confusing. You confuse all of us in the country. We wouldn't know who's the president and who's the vice.
No, but they look different because she's lighter and the twin sister is darker.
You know Malawians.
Oh yeah.
Who would you pick as your running mate?
I'm a brother. I want the money home.
Keeping it in the family.
Yes, I want the money home.
My mother, she's
Oh,
super,
come on, guys.
No, wait. My mom is super strategic. She's such a momager. I think she'd do such a good job.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Would you rather have 1 million followers or 1 million kwaja right now?
I would go for the followers.
Of course.
Followers.
Followers.
Okay. Okay. Malawi kwaja inagwa. If you could describe today in one emoji, which one would it be?
Today.
The fire emoji.
Yeah?
Fire emoji, yes.
Okay. Okay.
I feel like we're on fire today.
I love it. Yes, the energy is amazing.
Which one? The dancing woman?
Okay. Okay.
For me, it would be the smiling one, but the smiling one that has like the mouth open, like you know. That would be
I
me.
love that they're all positive emojis. And the last one, if you could have a face-to-face chat with anyone alive or dead, who would it be and why?
I want to chat with the chief again. Chief Teresa Kachindamoto, Teresa, the one that just died. Yeah, I want to know how she did it. What gave her the confidence to stand bold and fight for early marriages and send back to over 800 marriages. I want to know how she did that. Her legacy inspires me a lot.
Okay.
She's alive.
Okay.
I would like to talk to Alpha Lenny. This is to her. If she's watching this, please reach out to me. Because
We'll make it happen.
Yes, yes. I had her Malawian number, but it's not working. Anyway, I would like to talk to her because I just really like how she's really grown her platform and she's remained so consistent. And, I would love to aim, that's what I'm aiming for. I just don't know how to do it. So I'd love to talk to her and she should tell me how to do it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And Tina?
Oh, mine. She's a big shot. I would like to talk to Madam Joyce Bande
Okay.
because I aspire to be a leader myself. So she's an inspiration to me. If you go on my Twitter, you can see that she's even there because she was the first female president of Malawi. And it's a big thing. It's a big job. And there are a lot of
Heavy
responsibilities.
responsibility.
Yes, it's a heavy crown to carry. But then she carried it with so much grace and she did a really wonderful job. And I'm just really inspired by her. I would really love to talk to her and have a chat with her. And I would talk about a lot of things with her.
No, girl, we said it short and
Okay.
sweet. We said short and sweet.
I'm
Ladies,
kind of short.
it's been a pleasure having you. Before you leave, I'd like you to look into the camera and give one last message to your supporters. You can ask them for money.
Yeah.
Hello, Malawi. It's Lorraine here, the oldest contestant for Miss Malawi 2025. I'm so honored and I am definitely ready to represent the country. I am open to partnerships and to collaborate with various ideas. I want to advocate for the country. So if there's anything unique that we can do to change people's mindset and make Malawians love Malawi again, you can always hit me up. I am open for sponsorships and I'm also looking for money. If you have it, you can send it to me. Thank you.
Shukran?
Hello, Malawi. It's Shukran Daisy Maundala. I'm so honored to be in the top 12 finalists. And I'm very grateful for your support. Thank you for continuing rooting out for me. And yeah, we're going there, and I would need your support more now, more than ever. So if you'd like to sponsor me, keep cheering on me, I would really appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, let me start by saying I appreciate everybody that meets me along the road and then they scream, Miss Malawi, you give me so much confidence.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they
thank you.
recognize you?
Yes, please continue doing that. You even mentioned me by name, Tina. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'm going to give a shout out to my sponsors, Mount Camel. Mount Carmel Motors, Pix Electronics, Spatial Companies. Thank you so much for the support so far, and I am open to any other support, any sponsorship, whatever it is. If it's just to help with my initiative as well, Ignite Mwana Malawi, we distribute a lot of things. We distribute books, uh, shoes, learning materials, writing materials, whatever it is, clothes, anything, every little thing. I would really appreciate the support, and even the support for the Miss Malawi journey, whatever amount it is, even if it's not money, if it's resources, please do reach out. My socials are all Tina Nkombezi. You can DM me on Instagram, Facebook. I'll respond. Thank you so much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. In this episode of Face to Face, we had a chat with 3 of the top 12 contestants for Miss Malawi 2025. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this episode, rewind, and watch again. And don't forget to comment. See you on the next one.